Welcome to part 24 of our series on basic electrical engineering. Today, we are exploring the fundamental principles of Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction and their crucial role in electrical installations. At the core of this phenomenon, we see that when magnetic flux linking a conductor changes, an electromotive force, or EMF, is induced. This essential process is what we define as electromagnetic induction. Electromagnetic induction is the backbone of modern civilization. By spinning a magnet inside a coil, often via a turbine, we can efficiently convert mechanical energy into electrical energy on a massive scale. To understand induction, we first look at flux linkages. By using coils with multiple turns, we can multiply the magnetic effect. The total flux linkage is defined as the number of turns, N, multiplied by the magnetic flux, phi. Faraday's first law establishes the condition for induction. A change in the magnetic flux linking a conductor must occur. It is this motion, and the resulting change, that generates an EMF. Faraday's second law defines the magnitude. The strength of the induced EMF is directly proportional to the rate of change of flux linkages, mathematically represented as N times the derivative of flux over time. Lenz's law tells us about the direction. It states that the induced current will always oppose the cause that created it, generating its own magnetic flux to counteract the original change. Combining these concepts, we get the universal equation for electromagnetic induction. The negative sign represents Lenz's law, indicating the opposition to the initial change in flux. Engineers often use Fleming's right-hand rule to determine the direction of induced current in a moving conductor. Simply align your thumb, forefinger, and middle finger to represent motion, magnetic field, and current. There are two primary paths to induction. We can have a dynamically induced EMF, where the conductor moves, or a statically induced EMF, where the magnetic field itself changes. In a dynamically induced EMF, the conductor physically cuts through magnetic field lines. The resulting EMF is calculated using the product of flux density, conductor length, and velocity, modified by the angle of motion. Conversely, a statically induced EMF occurs in stationary conductors, such as in transformers. Here, a changing current in the primary coil creates a varying mutual flux that induces an EMF in the secondary coil. This comparison matrix highlights the key differences between dynamic and static induction, noting their unique mechanisms, governing formulas, and their common real-world applications in generators and transformers. To summarize, mastering induction means understanding that change in flux induces voltage, the speed of that change determines magnitude, the current opposes that change, and these principles power our most vital infrastructure.